Hey everybody, Christina here from Crafty Stamp Co. Today we're going to make this really cute little ho 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 shaker card featuring the Here Comes Santa stamp set. You saw me color this little Santa earlier in November when it released, and you'll be able to find the video for that one down below in the descriptions in case you have not colored him yet. You also have a link for that down below. So you're going to need a tape runner for this, obviously, and I love this brand. It's nice and handy when making videos. I found it on Amazon. I'll have that link below. You're also going to need some 3D foam tape. That's 1/8 of an inch, some sequins, some liquid glue, and then I also have some different Bazzill cardstock here along with my colored image. So this piece here is going to be just fire from Bazzill. It's textured. This is salt from Bazzill that I've cut the ho 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 out. Some acetate, that's my base for my shaker card, which you can see those are all going to be the same size, and then this is my card base. So my salt Bazzill, my acetate, and my base are all 6.5 by 3.25. And I used my silhouette to I just picked out any font that I wanted to, and I cut the ho 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 out. I did save this extra piece right here so that I could either use it on something else, which I thought would be kind of fun, but I'm going to be using it so that I can get my letters placed correctly. So first I'm going to go ahead and just put the glue around the outside of the salt, and I'm putting this on a little backwards, but I want to make sure that I don't squish my glue out, and make sure that I get everything placed correctly with my acetate. So as soon as I get this pushed down, now I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to make sure my H is on the right side, and I'm going to put this right back inside. It's kind of like a little placement guide. But if you save the middle of the O, you can also save it for something fun later too. So I like to go ahead and put my liquid glue in all my letters first, just because it gives it a little bit of time to dry it before I have to pull that placement piece out, so it makes it easier. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put my letters in. Make sure not to put your letter in the glue like I just did. And we're just placing all those in there. Making sure that I push them down well enough, but not too hard to where any dried glue so far squishes out. And there's the last one. I'm going to go ahead and pull that placement piece out now as soon as I'm feeling better about the glue and that it's dry. So just do it really nice. I'm doing it kind of easy, just popping all of that out. So now I'm going to flip this over, and I'm actually going to grab my base piece. It's all going to be the same size. Again, all three of these pieces are 6.5 by 3.25. And this 1/8 inch 3D foam is a little thin. So I'm going to measure it out, and I'm going to double it up, but I'm going to double it up before I actually place it down. So I just measure it along the side, and then I just squish my two pieces together. Sometimes it's great on the first try, sometimes it's not. And it might be easier for you to go ahead and just, put the piece down and then, layer another piece on. I just like to show you how I do it in case, maybe it's easier, maybe it's harder, I don't know. But something that I do every day might be a tip for somebody else, so I like to share. Now I'm going to do the other sides, and I'm going to do 2 of these as well. Again, just folding it, seeing how long I need it, then folding it in half and cutting it off. For me, I think I like it just because it feels like it goes faster doing it this way for me. Tell me down in the comments what you think is faster or what you think is easier. So I'm taking just one side of that paper off, the white little protective paper. I'm leaving part of it on because I will stick to everything, like literally stick to everything if I take it all off. I am a klutz. So there's that one. And I'm happy that it doesn't have to be exactly straight. And I did take all the paper off that one. I think I got stuck to it. And sorry, I'm going off camera a little bit here. So you can also, one thing you can do, because we know that so I don't always use acetate. The only reason I'm using acetate is because of the letters that I'm using. But one thing I do most of the time, I didn't hear because I did it off screen, is I will put a little bit of like an embossing buddy or some baby powder, something like that in my sequins so you don't get that static cling onto the acetate. So I already did that off camera, but sometimes if you're not going to do letters like that, one of my old friends, Margaret, actually showed me to use like wetting tool for twill, I don't know, in place of the acetate, and that really works, and I will use that most of the time. So now I'm going to go ahead and not sure what I'm doing here. I don't remember. I think it was just nice that I could just take that off. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some tape on the back of this, make sure it really sticks good. And then I'm going to put this part on my red Bazzill fire piece. You can see how it's a little textured there. I love those little bumpy polka dots. I think that texture is a lot of fun. And just placing that down. I know this is just kind of a fun, just little basic shaker card, but I love how the letters, I cut the letters out and stuff like that, and I just think that's really fun, and I love shaker cards. Shaker cards are so fun. Adds that extra element of wow that people aren't normally expecting. So now we're just going to go ahead, put this on our card base. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick our little Santa on, but I'm going to put him on with some 3D foam. I know I grabbed my glue there for a minute, so you thought I was going to use the glue, but I changed my mind and I'm using some 3D foam, because we all know how I love my 3D foam to make everything just pop up and come alive. So taking off that extra little paper, and we're going to stick that on. Again, if you did not see me color this little Santa already, I will have the link down below along with the link of where you can buy him if you have not bought him yet. He is in the shop ready to go. So he actually comes with this little sentiment here. And it says, it's like a little check box, naughty, nice, or in the middle. So we have a lot of fun with that. I'm actually just going to cut these apart so that they can go on separate places of the card and just give it a little bit, I don't know, to me when I pull them apart like this, I feel like it's a little bit of added fun. And I'm going to place those on with a little bit of foam tape as well. Okay, just putting that foam tape down wherever I want it. Get that placed down, and then I'm just going to put the sentiments down right on top of it. There we go. See, isn't it fun the way you can just pull them apart? I love doing that. It's just a lot of fun. And it kind of carries the eye all over the card, so they're really looking at the whole card, not just one little piece. And so, you know, they might miss that it's a shaker card or something if they're looking at it. So it makes it a lot of fun. Now I'm just opening my sequin mix back up, and I'm going to use some of the little dewdrops that Meadow and I mix in there, and some little sequins. Oh, I thought I was going to use the dewdrops. Oh well, I'm just using sequins. Sorry about that. Didn't remember what I did there for a minute. So I hope you enjoyed the card, and I hope you will join us tomorrow for day 5 when I'm going to be showing you the Nutcracker card that I made. Have a great day and happy holidays. Bye everyone.